Milwaukee is making a bid to host the 2020 Democratic National Convention. The city has never hosted a major political convention. But officials say with the new downtown arena and many more hotel rooms on tap, the time is right for a national event.
I'm certainly going to be making the argument, hey, this is a swing state. You want to be here. There's a value in being in the state of Wisconsin because of where we sit politically.
The new home of the Milwaukee Bucks will open this fall, and the team is also making a play to host an NBA All-Star game in 4 or 5 years from now. We're talking about marketing the arena and the city today with Alex Lasry, who is Vice President of Strategy and Operations for the Milwaukee Bucks. Thanks for being with us. And we do want to make it clear off the bat, this is not a Bucks initiative to get the Democratic National Convention. This is an Alex Lasry and other folks initiative.
Yes, this is Citizen Lasry working with the mayor, Gwen, the Democratic Party, Congresswoman Moore, leaders of both sides, and the MMAC. I mean, this is a bipartisan effort to try to bring a major convention that's going to shine a major spotlight and put Milwaukee on center stage, not to mention bring a lot of money that otherwise wouldn't be coming in into the city.
How did this conversation come about?
It really started kind of in the summertime. We just started talking. You know, Jason Ray got elected to be DNC secretary, and we just kind of started talking about the convention and would Wisconsin be able to host it? And as we started to kind of dive deeper into it, we realized we have all the amenities, we have the hotel rooms.
Enough hotel rooms.
Oh, we have, very much so. I mean, we are able to host this convention. The second the arena opens up, we're ready to go. So we are set to host this thing. And as we kind of dove deeper into it in the fall, and we started reaching out to the business community and leaders on both sides of the aisle, we realized that there was a real appetite for a convention to come to Wisconsin. And then realizing that a convention has never been in Wisconsin, we thought that it made complete sense to put out a bid this year.
You've been asked about this. Your dad has been a donor to a number of Democratic candidates. You were a delegate for Hillary Clinton. You worked in President Obama's White House. Does any of that help you, or does that make any difference whatsoever in this bid?
I don't think that's going to really play a role in this. I think really what's going to play a role is Milwaukee. And can Milwaukee market itself, and can we market Milwaukee in a way that satisfies the selection committee? And I think we have an incredible story to tell. I mean, this is a city that has 3 professional sports teams. We've got an incredible riverfront, an incredible lakefront, great bars, great culture, great restaurants. Not to mention per capita, one of the largest cities of Fortune 500 companies. And so, this is a city that can host a convention, and that, we think that when we get it and we are able to put it on, I think people are going to see that Milwaukee is a place that needs to be in the national conversation for future conventions, not just political, but all conventions and events.
That's interesting. You said when we get it. How confident are you?
I feel good. I mean, I think that when any other city tries to put their story up with our story, I just think Milwaukee comes out on top. And I think when you look at Milwaukee, you look at the affordability, you look at the fact that we have 3 airports around. It's quicker to get from O'Hare to downtown Milwaukee than it is to get from LGA to downtown New York. And I know because I've done both of those drives, and it's quicker. And so when you look at that and you look at all the amenities Milwaukee has in the summertime, I mean, there's nowhere better to be in the summertime than Milwaukee. I think it's a no-brainer. Not to mention, Wisconsin's probably one of the most politically interesting places in the country right now. So I think when the selection committee looks at this, they're going to see that Milwaukee is the place to bring it.
As you were just talking up Milwaukee, you talked about the beautiful summers here, but the Bucks are trying to get an NBA All-Star game 5 or 6 years down the road. That's not a beautiful summer. That's the heart of winter.
It's a beautiful winter.
It's the heart of winter. What are the chances of doing something like that and getting an NBA All-Star game here as well?
Again, I think it's the same story that you're telling for the convention that you're also telling for the All-Star game, and that's that.
Just with colder weather.
Yeah, but that's basketball. I mean, basketball's played in colder weather, and we have a team with a rabid fan base. I mean, our games, especially coming down this stretch, are going to be, we're going to be sold out for a lot of them, and it's a tough ticket. The Bucks are one of the hottest tickets right now. I think what you're going to see in our All-Star bid is also Milwaukee's a great place to be in the wintertime. I mean, you look at what Minneapolis did to market itself in the wintertime for the Super Bowl. I think we have a very similar argument in the wintertime.
Alex Lasry is a senior vice president with Milwaukee Bucks. He's one of the folks involved in this effort to bring the Democratic National Convention to Milwaukee. Thanks very much for your time today. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
When we come back, why Wisconsin is bucking a national trend.